I'm literally about to fish this like a jig. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Oh, we just got nailed out of the tree. Well, this is gonna be an interesting start to a video. So I'm currently walking down a random wooded path. We're gonna be doing an MTB Slam today, and I'm fishing a pond or a lake that I've never fished before. This is a property of my friend's. He told me there's a lake on the property, and he's like, dude, you should go fish it sometime. And he literally just dropped me off on this random path to go fish this pond. So I have no idea what I'm walking into right now. All I brought was my mystery tackle box, so we're gonna be fishing with whatever's in the mystery tackle box today and seeing if we can hopefully catch some fish. Alrighty folks, so we made it out here. We are at the pond, as you guys can see right here behind me. Again, I've never fished this place before, not sure what's in here, but we're gonna use the mystery tackle box to figure it out. We're gonna open the mystery tackle box and we're gonna be doing a slam today. If you guys don't know what a mystery tackle box slam is, a slam is where you take every single bait in this box and you try and catch a fish on it. So we're gonna be filtering through baits. I kind of goofed and didn't bring a knife or anything to cut my line with, so that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have to figure that out. But I brought one setup here with me today. I have a 𝗙ecie Go-To. We're gonna use this rod. This is a rod that is designed to fish a little bit of everything, so that should be perfect to get the job done today. With all that being said, this is a quick look on what I got in my box and what we're gonna be working with today. So now that you guys have seen what's in the box, let's switch over to the GoPro and try and catch some fish. So as you guys just saw, we have a bunch of really awesome baits in this mystery tackle box, like some awesome brands like Lucky Craft. So we got to get started because I got to get a fish on every single one of these baits. I'm going to start with this Bruiser Baits Mac Daddy Craw. The reason is because I actually have a bandito bug on this rod setup from last time I was fishing, so I'm just going to convert this over and do that. I probably should be starting with like a moving bait, but that's okay. I already have this rigged up, so we're going to try it. Hopefully I can get on a bite. There's supposed to be some largemouth in here. Again, I've never fished it before, so we're going to see what happens. Holy cow. There's literally a largemouth right here in front of me. I'm not even kidding you. There's like it's tiny. Oh my gosh, he just smashed it. Oh, there's a Christmas tree down over here. Man, okay, there's another bass on that Christmas tree. Look at this. Guys, look right here. This is insane. Look at this. Look at, let him eat it. Oh, he's super small. He's not entirely eating it. All right, this one's a little better. Maybe a pound though. Small. Oh yeah, he got it. Okay. Okay, well that's one. One and done. That's what I like. I'm gonna catch another one just because they're here. But hopefully we can get into some bigger fish. It's cool fishing a place you've never fished before. Like it really is, but sometimes you also don't know what you're getting into, so we'll see what happens. They are definitely feisty guys. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be insane. This is not a good sign though, guys. When you see little fish like this left and right. All right, we're gonna switch, try and find some bigger fish. I'm gonna throw on a different bait right now. We got the craw out of the way, and we're gonna try one of these crankbaits because I think the crankbait's gonna be the hardest thing. There are a lot of weeds in here that I kind of noticed, and it's very shallow, so although 𝗙ecie𝗶𝗹 is a great bait to throw for bass, it's gonna be a little tougher to fish, so we're gonna try and just wing this guy along the shoreline. I'm sure we'll be able to catch a fish if I just caught them that quick. We're gonna just give this thing a wing, although it's kind of shallow on this end of the pond. Kind of hoping we can find some bigger fish. I'm worried that this might be one of those ponds that are just super, I literally just got hit first cast out there. They gotta be everywhere in here. I'm gonna try and throw it along. There's one, okay. Wow, dink of the year right here, boys. Oh no, that's not what we wanna see. Hey, don't be a feisty one. I ain't trying to get no troubles in my hand. Well, that's a fish tank bass right there, I'll tell you that much. All right, we gotta find some bigger fish. Alrighty guys, so clearly this pond is pretty stunted. There's like just thousands of bass in here that they're not even close to a pound. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pick everything up and we're gonna move. I don't wanna sit here and make a video where I catch a fish like so easily every single cast. Like that's not what I'm about. I want a challenge. This is a challenge. It's not supposed to be just a show up at a pond and catch one every cast kind of thing. Thank you guys for continuing to watch this video. I'm here trying to make the best possible content for you guys. So let's get this MTB Slam done the right way. I gotta give you guys a quick update here. I have gone to pond after pond, lake after lake, and I have struggled to get on a bite. The summer weather has been tough. I have the John boat loaded up right here in my truck. We have 3 hours before a nasty thunderstorm hits. We're gonna try and get on a pre-front bite while completing the MTB Slam. So I don't have a lot of time. It's 90 degrees a day, it's humid as heck. I'm gonna try and get it done. We made it out here to the new pond. We're in the John boat. To give you guys a quick recap on everything we're gonna do, because we're gonna completely restart. We have a 𝗙𝗻𝗶𝗹𝗶 in here to catch a fish on, a little crawl, the Mac Daddy. We got a frog, we got another squarebill, and then we have a swim jig. So we got to catch a fish on everything in here. So the goal is to try and get everything done here today before the big rainstorm comes. All right, so we're starting off with this swim jig. I actually threw on a BioSpawn Exo Swim as a trailer on here. I love the 3-inch guy right here. So nice color match there. We're gonna cast this thing into them weeds and try and get ourselves a fish. So out here in front of me in this particular lake, there's a ton of grass in like 7 foot of water. A swim jig is a great thing to throw down in there and get on a good bite, especially in the summertime. I'm gonna throw it back in there because as soon as I hit the water, I got smacked. Come on, swim jig. Come on. I don't got much time. I'm getting nervous here. I'm literally about to fish this like a jig. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Oh, we just got nailed out of the tree. Out of the freaking tree. Did you see that? Oh my gosh. Well, that's not exactly what I planned on working, but hey, we got one on the swim jig, so. I literally just cast it in a tree, guys. And he came out of the tree and smoked the swim jig. All right, well, I'm not mad about that because I have a frog in there, so that's gonna be a good sign for later, but. Swim jig fish, check. All right, swim jig check. Clip this guy off, and we're going right to the craw because I have a feeling they will hit a craw, no sweat. Alrighty, we got the Mac Daddy. We're going back over this. This craw is gonna be perfect. So I'm just gonna try and flip all the cover. There's a lot of down trees and stuff. So we should get bit hopefully pretty easily if that's where those fish are resorting to, especially when it's hot like this. You get those shaded areas like under the trees and stuff like that. Bass love that stuff. So there's one. There we go. That's a good one. Nah, it's smaller than I thought, but we got one. Craw's knocked out of the way, baby. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted. Okay, okay. Look at that. Oh, oh. I know you're feisty. You want to go. All right, buddy. Thank you. Oh, well, there's a way to release one. All right, baby. Mac Daddy craw out of the way. We have 2 options for squarebills here. We have the 𝗙cie𝗰𝗶𝗹, and then we have the Janko. But I think I'm gonna start with the 𝗙cie𝗰𝗶. What's gonna make these baits hard for me in this particular body of water is the fact that there's a lot of weeds in here, a lot of weed edges and things like that. So fishing a crankbait is going to be tough, but squarebills are great. These are shallow diving crankbaits, so there actually is a chance that these might almost like subsurface, so I might not have to worry about weeds as much as I think, but it's definitely gonna play a factor. All right, we're gonna start with the 𝗙cie𝗰𝗶 in the crawl color. I'm feeling pretty good about it. The goal with this thing is just cover as much water as possible. See if we can get one to bite. Ooh, I can already feel the weeds. Oh, no, I just got bumped right in front of me. Nice, nice. There we go. Oh, he's barely hooked, he's barely hooked. Oh yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was, of course, that was so much easier than I planned on it being. But I actually hit some weeds. I bumped him out of the weeds and he just smacked it. So I'm trying to get into some bigger caliber fish here, but if we can get all the baits knocked out, we will go right ahead and start fishing other baits for some bigger fish. But look at that. That was money shot right there. That was like 3 casts with the 𝗙cie𝗰𝗶𝗹. Not bad, little one. Interesting color, kind of like a gray bass. That's definitely different. But thank you. You are the 3rd fish for the MTB Slam. Bloop. All right, time to keep on trucking. We're gonna go right over to the 𝗙𝗶𝗹. Hopefully I can get bit just as easy as the 𝗙cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 did, but we will see. Alrighty, first cast with the 𝗙𝗶𝗹. What's that? They fight so hard. Oh, there we go. I just got crushed. That feels like a good fish. Nope. Man, they crush it so hard. But, man, oh, it popped off. Well, that's going to hurt. If you run these things through the weeds, it's a big tip with crankbaits, too, if you guys are unfamiliar or you've never fished a square bill before. Although ponds like this can get weeded, it's intimidating. Like, you guys hear me talking about it myself. Like, I don't love doing it because it can be a lot of work, but if you can rip that crankbait through those weeds and let it float back up, a lot of times those bass will just nail it. Unfortunately, that could have been it for me right there. I just got crushed and I didn't set the hook on time and he jumped and he spit it, so that's all right. It's all right. It didn't take long. I'm hoping there's a pattern here. Maybe the little pre-front bite is starting to pick up as we move on into the evening here, but you never know. It's funny because I thought I was going to struggle the most with the crankbait. Turns out they seem to be the easiest thing to get a bite on. So there we go. I'm feeling the weeds, right? I'm going to rip down and just let it float back up. And a lot of times the weeds will come off. Come on. Ooh, I just got bit. Come on, come on, come back and get it. See, he got one. There we go, got him. I knew he was hitting it in the weeds over there. He's swimming in towards the boat. Where are we going? Going under the boat. This one feels pretty good. Show yourself. He doesn't feel like he's hooked good though. Oh no, it's just a little guy. They're fighting like crazy in here. Oh, no kidding, I caught a walleye. Look at that. You never know what you're gonna get with a square bill. So this pond actually does have hybrid striped bass in it as well as walleye, so that's crazy. I mean, that counts, right? Does that count? Does that count on the MTB Slam? Look at that. That's a nice sandwich right there. Crazy. I caught a walleye in a 2-acre pond. It's just wild to me. They ended up actually stocking these in here just to see if they would make it, and looks like they're doing pretty good, so we're gonna get this guy back. That's pretty sweet. Look at that. Feisty. I'm gonna keep on fishing with the square bill, but let me know in the comment section down below. Technically, the goal was to catch a fish on every bait in the box. Not necessarily a bass, but hey, I don't know. I'm gonna try and catch a bass on every single bait in here because this is the Bass Pro box, but that was crazy. But when they stocked these things in here like 4 years ago or whenever it was, no one's ever caught one. So I'm actually one of the first people to have caught a walleye in this pond. It's bizarre, crazy. All right, we're gonna keep on going. I'm gonna try and get a bass just because I lost one on this guy, but always cool to catch a random species. There we go, got him. Oh, he's barely hooked, he's barely hooked. Get in the boat, get in the boat. There we go. All right, I got a bass on the 𝗙𝗶𝗹. Barely even hooked. Oh, all right, guys. Well, that gives us one lure left to go, and that is the frog. I've been waiting. I saved that one for last. Got to save the best for last. This is my potential to get on a bigger fish, but also fish one of my favorite baits ever, and that is a topwater frog. So let's rig this guy up and catch ourselves one more fish. Alrighty guys, so I got a poppin' frog in the box. Poppin' frogs are great for situations like I'm in right now. This pond doesn't have a ton of weeds, doesn't have weed mats or anything like that, but it does have a little bit of cover on shore. So you're gonna get like the best of both worlds with a poppin' frog. It has essentially the body of a soft body frog, but then it has an open face like a popper. So this is gonna make a big presentation in open water. It's gonna get those fish fired up. And this frog in particular is really soft, so we should have no problem getting a nice hook set. If they start hitting this thing like crazy, which with the storm coming around like it is, I think they're going to, I'm gonna try and catch a couple on it just because I have a little bit of time before I got to get out of here. But so out here in front of me, there's like this rocky point, and there's just, it's almost like lily pads, but not quite. And they're just scattered here, and there. So I'm gonna throw this poppin' frog right over there, and I can almost guarantee they're just gonna come up and smash it. There's a lot of bait fish that hang out in there, and those bass love to come up, eat those bait fish, as well as obviously natural frogs. Another thing that you'll find too is you'll get like fireflies and stuff like that landing on those lily pads and that grass and stuff like that, and the bass love to come up and eat those as well. So we're gonna try and get in there, and I know we'll get one to bite on this poppin' frog. I got him. Oh, he spit it. He spit it. Oh, he came right up as soon as that thing hit the water and just nailed it, but he spit it. Wow. I let him eat it a little bit too, but hey, that's all right. That's a good sign though. I'm gonna throw it right back in there. I think I stung him pretty good though. See if he'll come back and eat it. Oh, he missed it. I gotta slow it down. I didn't think he was gonna hit it. Oh, he got it. Got him. I don't even know if he's hooked. Oh yeah, he got it. There we go. Look at that. Look at that belly on that one. So when you guys see laydowns like this too, where there's just big tall grass, get that frog in there. Frog's gonna be weedless, it floats. So don't be afraid to get in that dense cover. Just make sure you have the right gear to get that fish out of there. Because a lot of times you got a powerhouse fish through heavy cover. Right now I'm using a 7.5 heavy. This is the Guggen muscle rod. There we go. Just smacked it right out of that cover. Little guy. But they love the frog. Boom. Ooh, he's skinny. Let's get back in here. I know there's bigger fish in here. I'm getting all the dinks today, probably because it's just a hot summer day, but I know there's some better bass in here. There we go. Little guys. Where are the big ones at? Where's your big mama? Whoop. Well, that's one way to do it. Oh, did you see him miss it? I wasn't even paying attention. So we are off the water now. I'm actually surprised I was able to complete the slam. Although it seems like it was pretty simple in this video, it actually took me 3 days and just a good amount of time outside of filming to make this happen. So do me a favor, hit that like button, just give me a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here on the Mystery Tackle Box YouTube channel. If you've never heard of me, my name is Jordan. I'm from the channel TightLineTV. I just want to say what's up since you guys are probably going to see my face more often. Thank you so much for tuning in for this episode. I'll catch you guys later.